So I have here the Flutterings die set, and this is the butterfly. You'll see that it's a large die set on a magnetic sheet. It's great for storage. There are lots of elements on the set, and what I'm going to show you now is how to add wing backs to your designs. When I say a wing back, what I mean is you can actually back the lacy wing with a contrasting colour, and it creates a really nice effect. This is the main die, and this cuts the pieces you need to make the folding butterfly. But there's also a die for cutting a solid wing, and that's what we're going to use to create a bit of contrast. I'll show you this card here. I've used a purple and more of like pinky purple, and you'll see the mechanism still works, but you get sort of a double wing, and it's very pretty. I'm going to demonstrate how to make the card actually you'll see on the packaging. On the back of the insert that comes with the die set, there's step-by-step photographs showing you how to add the wing back should you need a quick reference. First thing I'm going to do is make my card base. This is the decorative border, and it's the right size for cutting a decorative edge on an A5 card base. When putting these through your machine, I highly recommend that they go vertically through your machine, and that's because of the sheer number of cuts that you're expecting your die cutting machine to do. If you put it through horizontally this way, the pressure will be divided, and you're not going to get enough pressure for all of those intricate cuts. So always thread it through your machine vertically. I'm going to use this sheet here. This is from our Gradients card pack. Lovely gradient colours, and the nice thing about this is you can choose, do I want the wings to be mostly blue with a hint of purple, more pink, and you can just decide, and depending on where you position it, you can also flip it this way as well for a different effect. Let's pop the set. There are these tab inserts. There's a decorative one. This one's particularly nice because the wings of the butterflies lift up. I'm going to use this one because I want to thread a piece of ribbon through my Poole tab. And now I'm going to position a wing back onto black core card that also comes in the gradient pack. And I'm going to run this all through the die cutting machine. And you're going to need 2 wings. The die cuts one way. The gradients in our card pack are double-sided, so it doesn't matter, you can use a reverse. If you were using pattern paper, then you would want to turn your paper over so that the pattern would be on the right side. I'm just going to cut a second wing back. So you have 2 wing pieces. Beautiful decorative border. I'm just going to use a die release brush to help release the butterfly pieces. You're also going to want a lacy butterfly body and a solid body as well, and layer those up, and I'll die cut those now. I'm just going to use a die release brush to quickly remove any waste pieces of paper that are left behind. You can also use a pokey tool. I love the paper lace look of these borders. It took a long time to design. They were definitely worth it. I'm going to start by making my card base. I'm going to actually line the card with gradient colour because I love the look that you get through the die cut border. The nice thing about the border that comes with the butterfly dies is these flowers actually lift up, so you can get a lovely 3D look as well once the card's finished. You'll notice that the die has scored some fold lines for you. And there are 2 diagonal lines, and what you want to do is fold those towards you to make valley folds like a cross. Then there are 3 horizontal lines, and what you want to do is fold those away from you. 1, 2, and 3. And that is what makes the wings fold down. Now the butterfly and the hummingbird are designed to work just as they are as lacy designs. This is how you add the wing backs. There are 2 fold lines. If you open up the wings and place it face down, and I'm going to use a small amount of tacky PVA. Might as well. Glue the body on at the same time. And I'm just going to place the wing back behind the wing and repeat for the other side. This bit here has been designed to be cut slightly smaller so it doesn't add too much pressure on the folds. Now I recommend just turning it over to check. Can you see this one slightly off? By turning it over you can just check the alignment before it dries and leave it to dry before you fold the wings down. I am just going to stamp a greeting. Also notice there's a tiny bit of... I'm going to use some black archival ink. If you position the greeting about halfway up, it'll be nicely concealed when the wings are folded downwards. Now I'm just going to repeat the cross folding. And then we're ready to attach it to the card. I'm going to add a length of high-tack double-sided tape to this top section here. So once it's attached, fold the wings downwards, and you're then ready to attach the body of the butterfly. The mechanism works because the head of either the hummingbird or the butterfly is anchored to the card, and the body is attached to this top section here. So you want to use high tack double-sided tape again, and you want to apply it both to this top rectangular section and also to the card base itself. And to finish, I'm just going to thread a short length of 3mm ribbon through the hole in the bottom of the tab. Paper piercing tool is quite handy just for poking the ribbon through, and secure it with a loop knot. Use some oversized sharp scissors to get neat angles. My fabric scissors are my sharpest scissors at the moment because I'm always using scissors to trim double-sided tape. And there we have an interactive card that reveals a greeting. You'll find more card making inspiration, ideas and how-to videos on our website, angelapoole.co.uk.